Hi all, so welcome to the today's tutorial. In today's tutorial, we will add that interact effect and interact code. In previous tutorial, like if you will hit the Zord with the boxes, it won't show anything. Like even if you are, combining with the wrong color. So today we will add that. So in previous tutorial, we have added this functionality on sort overlap begin, and if the color are same, then it's a pass. Else it's wrong, right? So I will create one function. It will be a private function void on incorrect hit void correct hit alt enter, then the definition, press OK. So if it's the wrong hit, then we will call on incorrect hit. If it is correct, the color are correct, then second thing is we will check if the directions are is correct or not. The direction code will see it in a moment. So I will just say to do, we have to check if the direction is correct or not. Okay. So I will print utils dm correct hit this, and okay, actually I can write it like this incorrect hit. Oh, okay. So the thing is, here we do want to have the actor object, and right now it's not. So it will, what we will do, get owner. Here also will do get owner, and it will give the parent class of this like component. Okay. And here also I will call on correct hit. Okay. Uh, Next thing is, if it's a correct hit, if you remember in previous tutorial, we have created one material parameter collection, and in that collection it was under the data. If we will change the color of this environment, it will change the whole theme of this game, right? Yes. So we were doing something like this. So to do that, because if we hit the wrong box, we will change the theme to red. And if we hit the correct box, it will, it will keep all the changes same. So we have to change this parameter. And if we do want to change this parameter in any blueprint, what we will do, we will get the reference of this material parameter collection. Drag drop it. Okay. I can't. Give me a second. Okay. So here, if we do want to change the material parameter collection, how we will do? We will call set vector parameter value. So if you will see, the target is ukismet material library, and here we can select the collection, and here we have to define the name, and here we can change the parameter value. We can set the parameter value. So to use it in the C++, what we can do, first we should have the reference of that material parameter collection inside the spawn manager. No, not inside the manager, but in the sword. So it's a component. So to have it in, we will go in the public section. I will create a parameter, material parameter collection, mpc underscore environment. Now we will go to the CPP. So if it's a correct hit, then I will set the parameter to okay. So the The target was Kismet material library. So you Kismet material library colon set vector parameter value, and the first is the world. So get world comma the material parameter collection, so mpc underscore environment comma the value the parameter name, so f name comma the value, so it's in the f linear color, f linear color, so it's in the RGB. So if it is a correct hit, incorrect hit, the red will be 1 and other will be 0, 0, and by default alpha will be 1, so we will keep it like this. If it is the correct hit, I will just delete it. I will just move from here to here, and instead of RGB, the red will be 0, green will be 0, and blue will be 1. You can have different variants if you want. Okay, it seems good. And as soon as we are hitting it with the sword, I do want to destroy the the actor. So to have it, I will just call destroy on the actor. Okay. Next thing which we have to verify is the collision settings. So the box, okay, this not this box, the box which we are using right now, we will go to the full in SMC box. It is saying block all dynamics, and this sword which we are using, we haven't created the blueprint variant of it. We are directly using the default in the C++. So to have the visualization, we can just create the components, and we will just create the variant, blueprint variant of it. So smc underscore sword bp underscore smc underscore sword, enter, and we can check. So the object type is world dynamic, and in the box we can see if the world dynamic, it's in the block, so it should work fine. Uh, it seems good. I will just compile it. Will boot up my Oculus. Okay, let me put my Oculus on. Give me a second. Might take a few seconds. Okay. Sometimes I'm not sure why, but it well my setup usually break. Okay, I'm in the VR now. Okay, it's booting. Okay, I'm in. So press the VR button. Okay, so the collision not was not working. So first thing which we have to check is the box and the sword. So let me check the sword first. If the we have something over it, so we don't have any collision over the sword. So what I will do, I will create some default collision, and it is covering the sword the way I intended it to be. The same thing we will test it with the box. think it does have the collision. So showcase simple collision. It does have it. Okay. Let's try that again. Give me a second. Okay, first let me test the log. I'm getting, let me close it. I was getting some begin play log. I think we to test it, we wrote some code here. I will just remove it. Next thing is the collision section. The box. SMC box. Box. Okay, so just to have some settings on, what I will do by default, I will change it to custom and will change the collision setting to query only because I don't want to play some physics over it. Same thing I do want to with the box. So the SMC box, I can set it to custom and will set it to query only. And if possible, actually, I will shift from block to overlap. We'll do the same thing with the sword. And the pawn, okay, sorry, box actually. So box, we are directly using here. So in the box base, I will use the enable type collision, set collision enabled, e collision enabled colon query. Compile. I will just check if it make any difference or not. The output log is not printing anything. Okay, I got the issue. So I shifted from block to overlap. Now it's working fine. So for both the swords, I, from the block, I make it to overlap. Okay, and the box, we are using the C++ variant. So if we are running like this, now you can see here we are getting correct hit and incorrect. Okay, so let's try it in the VR. I switched it off. It's up, so let me select the VR. I have to adjust the height. Up. So go back. We'll select this. The height is 20. Okay, maybe it's because I'm sitting. So maybe I have to bring it little down. Maybe minus 20. Minus 90. Let's try. Yes. Okay. Red. Now it's working fine. Oh, this is perfect. So this is working fine now, and all the functionalities which we wrote now, it's reflecting the same. Okay, so this was it for today. In the next tutorial, I will recommend you to write your own code in which we will set the direction and we will check if the direction is correct or not. So, so how you will check if it is the correct direction or not? I will give you a hint. When we are using sword, we will use a line trace. So this is just a hint. So I will, recommend you to try that, and then we can start the next tutorial. Thank you and have a nice day.